Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
The friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to What's in the Box. We got 50% off Charlton and Whitman comics tonight, so join us later.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Hello, everybody, and we actually have JD behind the scenes today. As everybody is currently on their way to Comics Pro or currently at Comics Pro. Apparently, Kyle had a snafu once he got to California. That was an adventure. So let's just get right into it. So we are doing 50% off Charlton and Whitman comics tonight, like Dennis Menace, that kind of thing. And if you guys are curious of grading, I can't give you a number or anything, but I can tell you generally if it's like fine or BF and M or that kind of thing. If you guys are at all interested. But hello, everybody. Everybody knows my face. Everybody knows who I am. But if you don't, hello, I am Liam. You may not recognize me. I am a front of house employee here at Space Cadets. We like to bring a little bit of mayhem to these shows. It tends to be a little bit of a chaos. But let's just get right into it. First up from the Charlton box, we have Beyond the Grave #1 for $25. And again, it's a 50% off show. I'm bad at doing math off the top of my head, so 50% off. Unless it's like this. Haunted. Or All New Haunted #8 for $10. Take it at $5. Next up, we have All New Monster Hunters #8 for $15. Take it a half. Next up, we have All New Monster Hunters #4 for $15. Take half off. Nice to see you, Clemens. As soon as you messaged the store, as soon as you did, I got it. As soon as you did, I was like, he's gonna pop it. Perfect. Fantastic. Oh, you already have a stack. I don't know why I just made a new one. And you guys get to see a tease of what I have next up on the stack. Okay. 2 down off the board already. Nice. Next, we have all new Monster Hunters number 6 for 15. Take half off. If you guys are, you guys may be unaware, Stephen Clement, you may see him in chat, probably not. He is one of our regulars here in the shop and on the shows. Next, we have Monster Hunters number 16 for 15. Take half off. Next, we have all new Monster Hunters number 1 for 10. It's 5 tonight. Oh. Next, we have the Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves number 30 for 10, taking it down to 5. Oh. Okay. Next up, we have all new Ghosts of Dr. Graves number 36 for 10, take down to 5. Perfect. Good to see you, Nava. I haven't seen you in person or online in a hot minute. Okay. 30. Trying to die in this chair. Perfect. How's everybody dealing with the cold front this week? That's at least in Texas. I woke up this morning and was freezing. I woke up at like 8:30. I figured as much. We got your stuff up front, by the way, if you haven't came and picked up. Move this to that top shelf. We'll try to not die in this chair. Next, we have the Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 37 for 10, taking it down to 5. Next, we have the Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 61 for 10, taking it down to 5. Next, we have Ghosts, the Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 65 for 10, taking that down to 5. Next up, we have the Many Ghosts. This is different now. The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 59 for 10, taking it down to 5. I mean, it's like it's been so cold down here that my body has just been so stiff. Hey, keeps the mind strong. To be fair, when I was a kid, when I would do like the brain training, with whatever the big brain, whatever that game was, I always tried to get it down to my actual age, but I always I saw the price on this. I always managed to like max out at like 35 was my top age. I think the lowest I got was like 26. If I played that game now, that would 100% now be true. Next up, we have Strange Suspense Stories, number 1 for 90, taking that to half. Next up, we have, I think it's, what's it? Visit. Oh, Ghost Manor, number 41 for 10, taking that down to 5. Next up, we have Ghost Manor, number 6 for 15. Take a half off. How's everybody's weather been like this past week? I saw Detroit had a pipe burst and freeze. My GM showed it to me. Ghost Manor, number 2 for 25. Take it to half. But what is, I think, despicable about my immediate thought was, I want to walk on that. That's terrible. Anyways, Ghost Manor, number 3, 15. Take half. Next up, we have Ghost Manor. I think the full title is actually Visit Ghost Manor If You Dare, but you know, we're here. Ghost Manor number 36 for 15. Take half. But it's supposed to be below freezing, like every night this week, and I'm not prepared for that. Next up we have Ghost Manor number 27 for 10. Take it down to 5. Oh, I'm jealous. It's been going back up to like low 60s. There you go. 750. I did not feel confident with saying that, so thank you, JD. I am an artist. I want to be a makeup artist at some point. But I'm actually a painter. I do painting as a hobby. I am specifically a abstract artist. I have no pictures of any of my artwork. As all the pictures that I took were on 2 phones ago. So, but yes, I am an artist, but I also do makeup. I want to go to school for it eventually. But don't know. School is expensive. Even for trade school, it's expensive. But yes, I am. Next up, we have Ghost Manor, number 58 for 15, taking it down to 750. Thank you. But yeah, I want to get tattoos eventually too, because my body is a canvas and I want to decorate it as much as I please. Okay, coming down is Beyond the Grave, number 1 for 25. Take it down to half. Next to come down is All New Monster Hunters, number 4. 15, going on to 750. We stan every producer, but shout out to JD. He always saves my butt, and he makes the best post on Facebook. Next up, not even like gassing him up, just generally. Coming down is Monster Hunters, number 6. One's gonna be 750 tonight. Also, by the way, once this show is over, these deals are gone. They are, well, unless Jen says otherwise. But once the show is over tonight, they are going back up to full price. So if you want them now, get them now. Coming down off the board is Monster Hunters number 16. 750 tonight. And if you are interested in any of these, everything that has an E on the tag is available on our eBay. We stan all of our producers. We love them. Give them claps in chat because they work their butts off, guys. Next to come down is Monster Hunters number 1, coming down to 5. But like I said, everything that has an E on it, which I think is basically everything I've put up thus far, except for the Strange Stories, they are available on our eBay. So if you see anything tonight and you are interested in it, or if you just want to keep an eye on it and see if we still have it, just a tip. Some of these linger in the back of our store. The only man who has dug through these in the last 2 months is Stephen Clement. So if you guys are interested, they're going to be on our eBay. Last to come down from this row is going to be All New Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 36. Going down to 5 tonight. Yes, that is correct. Going down to 5. Okay, to replace that row, we have Ghostly Stories, or Ghostly Haunts, number 23. Starting at 15, going down to 750. Okay. Next up, we have Ghostly Haunts, number 27. Going down to 5. Ooh. Next up, we have Ghostly Haunts, number 45. Going down to 5. Next up, we have Ghostly Haunts, number 30. 15, going down to 750. always like these like old Charlton horror comics. I always think they're really pretty. Doesn't matter the grade or anything. I just think they're gorgeous. Next up, we have Ghostly Haunts, number 54. Starting at 10, going down to $5. I almost forgot the word for 5. Good. Okay. Next up, we have the Great Grape Ape, number 1, going down to 6. And that is it for that top row. Okay. Next row coming down is The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 37. Yeah. Wait. I feel like I just missed context. Okay, cool. Ooh. You know, I've discovered the longer I work in comics,
I recognize the reference, but I can't specifically tell you where it's from, but I know what you're referencing right now.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Because of the cold weather, I have really tight joints. So because of the weather, it just destroys my lower back. It is and it's been an issue since I was about 20. Just 20. Sorry, I'm fixing this stack. Okay. Next to come down off this row is going to be The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 61. ABB is recovering. No. Did he I feel like it's not Dancing Queen, unless that's because there's Scream Queens, but there's also a song name called Scream Queens, so I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's at least the ABBA lyric. I feel like it's not. I feel like the urge in me is saying that it's from a movie or something, but that's just what's screaming at me. Anyways, Ghost of Dr. Graves, number 65, coming down. Ooh. Next to come down is Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 59. Now it's a dance party. Shout out to Brainy Singh. Anyways. He is currently at Comics Pro with Jen, from my understanding. Next to come down is Strange Suspense Stories, number something. Number 1. There we go, number 1. From the Au revoir of Sam. I love it. It's all so pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. I love this era. Like, my niche is in specifically this era, like in the comics crash. Like, this is my niche, and I love it all. Next to come down is Ghost Manor, number 41. Referencing Liam Neeson? No, but everybody thinks my name is a reference to Liam Neeson. It's not. I just like the name. I met an Uber driver the other day who actually didn't know who Liam Neeson was. It confused me. And I'm not even kidding. Is it a Darkman movie? It's sad. I haven't seen a lot of Liam Neeson's discography. Next up, we have The Flintstones and Pebbles, number 47. For 10, coming down to 5. Steven, I swear, Perkita does not claim any of these Flintstones. I'm going to flip. Next is The Flintstones and Pebbles, number 41. Oh, interesting. That is quite neat. You get a high five. Because I got no prizes to give. Perfect. I already figured that Rakita was going to want it. As soon as I found out that it was going to be a Charlton show,
I was like, we're going to clear it. We're going to clear the board with everything that we have in there. Did you know Liam Neeson is the dad in Ponyo in the English translation? Or in the English dub, I guess is what it could be called. Okay, next we have the Flintstones and Pebbles, number 41, for $5. $2.50. I know that one. It's $2.50 tonight. But yeah, no. Liam Neeson is the dad in Ponyo. As soon as I learned about that, I was like, huh. Odd. All I could hear is his character. Thank you. It's his character from Love Actually, and I don't know why. Yeah, if it's been a while since you guys have seen Love Actually, he's one of the parts in the anthology. But I have a love-hate relationship with Love Actually. I think Andrew Lincoln's character in it is kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest. Like, man, accept it. She likes you, but she's getting married. Of course. Next up, we have the Flintstones and Pebbles, number 50, coming down to $7.50. Next up, we have the Flintstones and Pebbles, number 39, coming down to $5. Next up, we have the Flintstones falling out of my hand. The Flintstones starring Dino, number 8, coming down to $5. Already knew it. Knew it right from the beginning. I'm waiting for the 39. You gotta call it. Telling you, Rikita, you're going to miss. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna be sad. I already called it. Context. A little bit of viewer lore. Rikita is one of our regulars, Stephen Clement's wife, and she collects the Charlton Flintstones. Which is, I love that, honestly. Like, I love all these Flintstone comics. I think they're gorgeous. And also, when I was a kid, my parents supposedly dressed me up as Pebbles for Halloween one year. I don't know how true that is, but I believe it. You guys are unaware, so deeply unaware, because sometimes my hair comes off as like a light brown on camera. I'm a very strong strawberry blonde. I don't think it picks up well on camera. Okay, and that is the last of the Flintstones stuff. So let's get into the bulk of this before we go to our commercial break. Well, at least start it before we go to commercial. First, we have Flash Gordon, number 13, coming down to 10. You 100% should. Like, there's no doubt about that. That should be her first Halloween costume. Like, there's no question about that. Yeah, it was like, it gets darker in the winter, but because we're getting into the warmer months, I'm starting to go outside more, so my hair is starting to get a little bit lighter. In the summer, it is like bright red. Not like a traditional red, but like bright ginger. And I have blonde underlights, so it looks platinum blonde in the summer, and it's beautiful. I love it, especially when it's freshly cut. It looks like it's just straight blonde on the sides. Anyways, Funny Animals, number 1 for 5 tonight, coming down from 10. Next up, we have Monster Hunters, number 1, going down to 3. Well, my hair's actually gotten darker as I've gotten older, which makes sense. I stay inside all the time. Next up, we have All New Haunted, number 19, going from 5, going down, starting at 5, going down to $2.50. Okay, let me at least wrap this row before we go to commercial. Next up, we have Haunted, number 3, going down to $2.50 tonight. Just leave it up a little bit longer. And then last book for this row before we go to commercial break
It is Ghost Manor number 33, going down to 4. And let's go to commercial. See you after.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world is kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on this shadow.
Sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience. FOC. A comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to.
So that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
So I was reading y'all's chat while on the break. So unfortunate fun fact about me. It's not actually that fun. But an unfortunate fun fact about me. I got a 13 in the math portion on the ACT. And if I took the ACT when I was supposed to take the ACT, going into my senior year, I would have been put into a bridge math course that would have put me at a 8th grade level for math. It's ironic I work retail, isn't it? Anyways, books. All I need to know is that these books are pretty. And JD does have really good trivia, to be honest. Here's this row, and let's put up some new books. Do we have any more trivia that we can throw into chat? I don't have any trivia, I don't think right now. Next to come down is Ghost Manor, number 6. And to answer the question of what we're doing tonight, we're doing 50% off on Charlton and Whitman. If you guys want me to change to Whitman, I 100% can. My bad. It's because of how small I am. So if I tilt it up too far, I'm just on floating head. It's also very chilly in the studio tonight. Next up to come down is Ghost Manor number 2. Of course, Ken. We got you. Next to come down is Ghost Manor number 3. We're doing all 50% off books tonight.
So if you go into review the last 30 minutes and you see anything that you're interested in, it's in the pile that I'm throwing down next to me. Next to come down is Ghost Manor number 36. Did you guys know that Pedro Pascal was on SNL the other night? Not that I've seen, because I'm at the beginning of the alphabet, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any, unfortunately. I do apologize. Because most of the Captain Adam stuff that we have is, I think when Marvel was publishing it. I think that's most of what we have. But I may be wrong. I just don't see it in this box. Fire. Unless it, for whatever reason, travels over to the Whitman. No, we don't, unfortunately. I do apologize. Oh. So we're getting a second wave of a cold front coming through, and I can feel it in my knee. Oh. Don't get old, kids. I'll be 27 in 2 months. Anyways. Next to come down is Ghost Manor number 27. The last to come down off this rack, we have Ghost Manor number 58. Okay. Oof. Trying to bend my knee real quick. Give me a sec. Ooh. Okay, next to go up is Ghost Manor number 35. Coming down to 4. Okay, next up we have Ghost Manor number 37. Going down to 4. Next we have Ghost Manor number 45. Going down to 4. Let me see if this lamp will make me look less like a ghost. There we go. I look significantly less like a ghost. Just like these ghostly manors. Anyways. We have Ghostly Manor number 47 for 4. Sorry, sometimes I don't like to turn on the lamp because it causes a weird reflect on the bags and boards. So sometimes it just makes them look weird. Next up, we have Ghost Manor number 50 for 4. But also sometimes it makes me look like a ghost. I already said that. It's fine. Next we have Ghost Manor number 3 going down to 4. Okay, and that is the last for that row. And if you see anything that you're interested in tonight, but you can't get it tonight, I understand. We're in a recession. Everything that you see that has an E on it is on our eBay. So if you're interested, go check it out. Same name as the store. Next to come down is Ghostly Haunts number 23. Next to come down is Ghostly Haunts number 27. Their printing press is running. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. That's really neat. Like, I know a lot about Charlton. I don't know everything. But that's actually really neat. I think that, that makes sense though, because it keeps it warm. Weird Captain Marvel with his split magic word. What? Got anything weird? Hey, Ship is in the house. How have you been, Ship? I haven't seen you in forever. I think it's been since before the holidays, actually. Next to come down is Ghostly Haunts number 45. You do see a Flash Gordon. That is Flash Gordon number 13. And because it's half off tonight, it's 10. Normally it's 20, actually. So you would be getting a great deal tonight on that Flash. Next to come down is Ghostly Haunts number 30. Going down to $7.50 tonight because JD did math for me. Yeah, that is not a me question. Anybody else can. Anybody else can answer that question. Flash Gordon is Jen's thing. I don't know. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm gonna go hyper specific on here. 1928. I feel like it's not that old. Claim all Flash Gordon. I think that is the only Flash Gordon that we have, actually. Ooh. Stood up. My knee didn't want to. Okay. Ooh. Then last to come down from this row, we have Ghostly Haunts, number 54. Which interaction? What? I'm missing context. Are we saying iteration or interaction? Like, was there an autocorrect there? Because I feel like iteration, like that's fair. Because like there's been a couple of different versions of Flash. Sad fact: when Charlton was operating out of the back of a bowling alley, they would throw out the old art pages. What? Oh no. That explains. Yep, multiple. Yeah, because when he had his original run, he only went for like 4 or 5 years. And then it stopped, picked back up sometime in the 60s or 70s, stopped again, got picked up again in the late 80s, I think, stopped again, and then had a giant hiatus. I don't remember when he got picked up again. I don't even know who publishes him now. I think it's Mad Cave. I think it's either Mad Cave or somebody of that nature. I know it starts with an M. That's all I can remember. We carry the new stuff. That's why I know. Next to come down is Ghost Manor, number 11. That is not going down. That is going up. Sorry, I'm pulling a 6-day streak, so my brain is fried. It is okay. I thought it was Mad Cave because I know that we have it in our M section, and we have a lot of Mad Cave stuff. Did you guys know that? What is his name? Detective. I can't. It's Dick something. I can't remember what it is now. But he has a new run going on right now from I think Mad Cave. 36. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. Yeah, it was only that. Yes, Dick Tracy. That's what it is. My brain was screaming Dick Grayson, but that's not right. Next to go up, we have Ghost Manor number 19 for $4. That last one was also 4, if I did not mention that. Yes. I see the different platforms answering all at once in my chat stream. Next, we have Ghost Manor number 28 for 4. Cool. I have Whitman. You guys are interested because the almost all of this box is just ghost graves. Let me throw that there. I can move over to my Whitman stuff if you guys are interested. I've heard good things. I've heard really good things about the Dick Tracy run so far. We don't sell it well, but the people who do buy it have said really good things about it. Cool. Then we are moving over to Whitman. Okay. First to go up, we have Magnus Robot Fighter. Number not on here. Magnus Robot Fighter for 2. Put the gap there. Next to go up, we have Magnus Robot Fighter for 2. You know, I think like back in the day, I think my grandpa collected the OG Dick Tracy stuff, but I have no clue. They've moved since, so I don't know. Next up we have Walt Disney's Donald Duck. Number not specified. I think it's number 1. My necklace is all messed up. Hold on. Yeah, but Donald Duck for $250. He's beating the flowers off the quilt. No, Daisy's gonna be angry. God, I can't put it up on the board. Stay. Done. It bought me because it knew that you wanted it. I'm a huge dork. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Fun fact, last week when it was Valentine's Day, because I just don't care for Valentine's Day, I not for like any like trauma reasons, I don't really care for it, but also nobody ever got me anything on Valentine's Day anyways, so you know, big little books. Yeah, we do have some of those up front. I don't know if we have Dick Tracy, but they're not a part of the sale. I just know that we have them. No, I think we have a Dick Tracy in there. It's not involved in the sale tonight. So I would show it, but no. We do have them if you're ever interested. Next up we have Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge going down to $5. Oh. Okay. Pulling down this row, we have Funny Animals #1 going down to $5. I trust you on that because, like, they don't. I love the Whitman covers. I love them so much, but they never put the numbers on them, which is kind of frustrating. But I'm always scared to open these because because of how delicate they are. I'm really scared to even touch them when they're out of the bag and board. That's what it looks like up close for anybody who needs it. Move the lamp a little bit. Wow, that just made it so much worse. Here we go. Like I mad respect towards the Dick Tracy stuff, but I don't do detectives. I don't do detective mysteries. Looks like it's sci-fi or something. Like that's the exception, but I love the old Doctors. Oh my god, I love the old Adam Strange stuff. Oh my god, they're all beautiful. Yeah, they are. I mean, they are DC. Yeah, that's true. But I love that era specifically. There's something about it that's just so pretty. I'm not a variant hunter in any way. I should clarify that. But god, do I love those covers. Okay, coming down is Monster Hunters #1. Coming down is Haunted #19. Captain Marvel, that one is reference. 1966, I'm a friend of Bryce's comic about an alien android who could split his arm. What? I just want to know who in that writing team, who in that artistry team thought that was a good marketing plan. Yeah, it's JD. So behind the scenes tonight, if you guys are just now joining, we have JD behind the scenes because Kyle had an adventure getting to Comics Pro, and my general understanding is that Jay is also on his way. But JD's snafu was an adventure to go on. Shout out to Jack in the Box for just giving him giving him foods. I love it though. It's so bizarre. Next we have I'll clear out this row before we go to our next commercial. We have Haunted #3 coming down. And then last to come down before the commercial break, we have Haunted Manor, Ghost Manor, #33 coming down. Cool. And after the commercial break, we can get into more good Disney stuff. You know who you are that wants it. So.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
Welcome back, everybody. Thinking of that symphonic verses, I am very excited. I from what I have generally seen on Facebook, I know exactly what streaming platform is going on. But if you guys are interested, we do carry their books. So if you guys are interested, hit up Jen. Go support an indie artist. Go support an indie's dreams. But back to Whitman. So we have Walt Disney's Super Goof for $1.50. Next up, we have the Pink Panther going down to $3. Weird fun fact about me. When I was in high school, for whatever reason, my brain, no matter if I was listening to music, a video, whatever it may be, I could not. There we go. I could not stop thinking or singing the Pink Panther theme to a degree that it was burned so deep into my skull that I despise that theme now. Like, it's a good theme, don't get me wrong, but oh my God, my brain refused to sing anything else. And I hated it. It did it for like 2 years. And it was random too. It would like be like randomly when I'm on the bus, or I was a latchkey kid. But it would be randomly when I was on the bus going home, like I would listen to music, watch YouTube, whatever it may be. And it would not stop plaguing my existence. Anyways, we have Woodsy Owl number or letter. Dead Ant Dad. Anyways, Woodsy Owl, a number, going down to 3. What? No, please, no. Genuinely, like it causes me so much distress. Like now I'm fine. It's been like 10 years. But like if it sings too much to me, like if I hear it too frequently, it's just burned. It's just there. Sorry, I followed the local Science Museum, and it notifies me. No, is that the owl? It might be. It might be his evil cousin. I mean, they're good cousin. I mean, they're talking about don't pollute the planet. It's too late now, isn't it? Caper Comics keeps them out of landfills. Anyways, Walt Disney's Scamp, going down to 2 tonight. Got dropped the book. Next up, we have a new Terry Toons starring Heckle and Jekyll, going down to 3. Can we talk about the Lucky Charms guy? Like, he just got abused. Yeah, of course. Also, we stan Smokey the Bear. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, please go follow the Alt National Forest Service on Facebook, Instagram, and I think it's on TikTok too. Go support your parks. Go support your local national forests, because we may not be able to. I've been camping in them. I have lived near them for most of my formative years. They are beautiful. Please protect the planet. Please protect your national forests. That's the soapbox. I'll come off of it. Anyways, we have the Pink Panther going down to 3. I think it's the exact same number, actually. I think this is the exact same one from earlier. Next we have Walt Disney Mickey Mouse going down to 3. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Smokey the Bear will come after you. Next up we have Walter Lance, Andy Panda, going down to $1. A whole $1. Wow, I look really creepy when I cover my face with the book. Just look like I'm just haunting the book. Next we have Yosemite Sam and Bugs Bunny, going down to 3. That is it for that row. Got you on that Mickey. Gotta be honest, I blame Disney for making these such like what would be classified as a tree hugger, because of all, like, if you grew up watching Disney in the early 2000s, like I did, they did in-betweens of Love That Fellow Neighbor, interact with different cultures, that kind of thing. And they also did how to protect the planet, how to conserve water, and like protecting things. And it's helped me protect or help me cut down on my water costs, actually. And the cities are in the woods. Help America, help keep America looking good. Of course, like I think that's one of those major things that if you didn't grow up like in an environment where protecting the planet was like a major thing. Like I grew up in a lot of small farm towns. Like I grew up in a lot of small towns, and like parks were the only like major thing that we had access to for like non-farmland. And I remember climbing in trees and like getting my knees all scraped up. Of course, take only pictures, leave only footprints. Like anytime that I hear about vandalization in national forests, it makes me genuinely really angry. Let me clear this row before I keep going on my soapbox. Ghost Manor number 35 coming down. But like, I like going to the national forest. I liked waking up every time that I went camping a couple of years ago before I started the shop. It wasn't my celebration trip. It was before I started the shop. When I was growing up, we had Joy Silver Heels tell us that people start pollution. Exactly. Next we have Ghost Manor number 37 coming down. And like I wish that more people cared about the planet. Next we have Ghost Manor number 45 coming down. Like I think every generation had their different Save the Planet ad.
Which weird separate thing that's just plagued my memories the last couple of years. It's like my Roman, I have a couple of different Roman empires. Next to come down, we have Ghost Manor number 47. Did you guys know the Got Milk ad was actually a whole thing from the dairy industry to make you make you buy more milk? Next to come down is Ghost Manor, number 50, because we had actually a surplus here in the U.S. Post World War II of milk. Sometime in like the 70s or 80s, I think they created the Got Milk campaign, and then I think my generation had my generation and my sister's generation, we had the Milk Mustache campaign. And yeah, it was purely to have you buy more milk. Right now they have a potato ad of a similar nature going on right now. Last to come down from this row is going to be Ghost Manor number 3. That still feels so threatening. Like, I think that's part of the reason why I didn't like Captain Planet is because I felt threatened. Like, protect the planet or you're going to be turned into the planet. Turn into the planet or you'll be fuel for the planet. It felt threatening. And then last for this row, and then I think last for tonight, is going to be Looney Tunes, number 32, going down to 250. But like, I went to Disney a couple years ago, and it was when they first implemented all the paper straws things, and I do not like paper straws. Like I don't have a disability that prevents me from using straws in any way, and like I prefer bendy straws since like I have sensory issues. And like I tried, they had like a frozen thing, so we went during Halloween, and they had a frozen witch's brew thing that I hunted down specifically to go try, and mind you, it's like late October, so it's pretty cool out. And I couldn't make it more than 20 minutes, and half my straw disintegrated. Like, I try my best to save the planet, but there's only so much I can do. Like I cut down my water consumption, I cut down my electricity consumption, mostly because I'm poor. But like I try to cut down on things to protect the planet, and like I try to use like I have a reusable bottle. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will see you at some point tomorrow. I work all day tomorrow, so I'll see you at some point. But like I try to protect the planet as much as possible because I have 2 young nephews. Like I'm trying to have them be able to see a world that I grew up with, and see like national forests that I grew up with. And like I'm wanting to move back to Colorado at some point this year, and I want to be able to go to the San Ysabel National Forest and see all those trees and go camping there again. But whatever happens later this year, that may not be possible. Like I went camping a couple years ago, and it was beautiful to sit in a lawn chair, stare at the sun coming up over the mountains, because that is an indescribable, gorgeous experience that I wish other people could have. And like, we just got to protect the Forest Service. Like growing up in Southern Colorado for most of my formative years really taught me a lot of, we need to protect this because it's beautiful and other people deserve to see this. And like, people who work for the Park Service, that's a wait list. Like, I don't know if people realize that you get put on a wait list to be a Forest Service person. Yeah, Dynamite's been killing it for like a lot of what they've been bringing back for like the millennial and millennial nostalgia, not millennial. But for like the millennial and millennial nostalgia, they've been killing it. Like we sold nothing but that Scar stuff when it first came out, and Cruella did really well. They have a Zootopia thing going on right now that I think is really interesting. Yeah. So anyways, off my soapbox, protect the planet, buy comics, support your local indies, support your local shops in general. But I am coming up to the end of my time. So it has been great chatting with you. It's been great just exchanging lore, facts, that kind of thing. It's always super fun to work with you guys. Yeah, protect the planet, buy comics, support your local LCS, and protect your loved ones. And it's been great chatting with you guys. Thanks, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.